Thank
Hey,
you.
Fon.
Hello.
Morning, Fonz.
What's up? What's up? Morning.
You haven't had as much opportunity to get your shot off recently. What's it like to be at the top of the scouting report?
Well, it's not the first time. When I played at Pac-12 a year ago, it was kind of the same thing. Like no catches. Like I bring a lot of tensions every time like I get the ball. So it's kind of the same thing. I was in the Pac-12, so I'm just gonna like make some adjustments and find other ways to help the team offensively.
I assume you see it kind of as an opportunity to showcase your other skills for the next level.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like it's time to now be more as a point guard, a guy who can bring attention and just find other ways to my teammates get more shots and have more opportunity to have the same role as me, and score the ball.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Just along the same lines, Alfonso, are you finding yourself having to hunt for shots a little bit more, and how does that affect your shot?
Well, to be honest, my confidence is gonna be always the same. Probably it's gonna be different this time. Probably I'm taking 12 shots a game. Probably this time gonna be 8 or 9. So now I have to think more, like I said before, more as a point guard, a guy who can like create for other players. But I mean, at the end of the day, we're winning. Like I'm helping my guys, impacting the game in that way. So I can live with that, and just at least that we win every game. I'm good with that.
Tell me about your improvements on defense. That's one of the things you focused on when you got here to Illinois. I know. What have been some of the keys there, and how you think you're defending right now?
Well, details. I've been working on details. Before I was just a guy who wanted you to play a one-on-one defense, but this time I'm playing on details, like be on the gap, help defense, communicating. I feel like I'm getting way better in that situation. So I have to appreciate the coaches. They be on my ass every day on defense, and they'll help me a lot to be that guy. So
Thank you.
Yeah, Alfonso, I wanted to follow up on that. Team defense, it seems like you guys are trending kind of upwards here and what you're able to do defensively. Chemistry-wise, what do you think is behind that?
Well, since the beginning, we felt like a family. You know what I'm saying? We always be connected. Probably we have some games that we have up and downs. Like every family struggle. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's perfect, but like we always find a way to fix that. And every time we connected, we always play good, and we always like find ways to be a good teammate and a good team.
I know Coach talks about defense travels, effort travels, and he admitted, he said it's kind of a cliche, but it is kind of hard to walk into every game and have that mindset, I guess, or execute that. Why is that hard?
Well, every game is different. Like everybody got different plans. Everybody got different, scouting report. They got some teams got shooters, other teams got good big mans. So you always have to find adjustments, to fit in that level. So it's kind of hard sometimes. We struggle because we have to change our plans almost every time. Probably a guy can be like, oh, he can shoot. And then on the game, he go like 5 for 8. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, what's going on? So we have to change the plan in the middle of the game. So sometimes it's kind of hard to do it, but we always find a way to do it well, and it's working. So we're just gonna keep doing the same thing.
Thanks, Alfonso. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Alfonso, I'm just curious, how much time and space do you need to get a shot off? Like,
Not enough. Probably that's why they don't want me to catch the ball.
has that always been your style, just that really quick release, or is that something you developed over time?
Over time. I mean, when I was 11, 12 years old, I was probably one of the kids that always got a jump shot. Everybody was pushing the ball, when there was like 11, 12, like they don't jump. In that age, I was jumping already, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like, and that my dad just like helped me to keep doing the same thing, but like in a quicker release. And I just developed over time. Now I feel like I'm shooting like a pro level jump shot.
And something Coach Underwood said, he said that you shoot better with a hand in your face or more. You feel that's true?
Yeah, I focus more when I got a defender in front of me. I don't know why. I feel like I want to make a shot when somebody's guarding me.
All right. Thank you.
Alfonso, I'm curious, being new to the Big Ten this year and new to Illinois and Indiana has had some history in their programs and rivalry through the years. Maybe not as much in recent years to the fans. Not sure about that, but I'm just curious if you come into a game like this with an understanding of a rivalry or knowing the history, or is it just another game in that sense?
Well, I'm new, but coach said like yesterday says it's a big rivalry, and one of the players, I'm not gonna say names, but one of their players, they wrote after they win, they wrote our name in the board, like selling Illinois, like beat Illinois. So I took that like a challenge. I was like, okay, like they really want us, they really want this game. So it's gonna be a good game. But like I said before, like I mean, I'm new, but I mean, any game for me is a rivalry. I feel like every game to me, I gotta play hard as I can and always like do my best to help my team to win. So.
And do you get history lessons about any of the other teams or programs as a team? Do you talk about those kinds of things, or again, is it just the next team on the schedule?
No, I don't. We don't talk about history, but that like coach said, like he always tell us like, hey, this is a rivalry game. Like we gotta like they're gonna come. You know what I'm saying? And they want to put a statement. Like they gotta. The coach always warn like he always put a warning in every game, and like what's the meaning behind that. So he never like go like, hey, this is the history. This is how it happened before. Like no, we don't go in details like that. All we know is we gotta win. We gotta go on the road. We're gonna get a road kill. That's all we know. I know.
Hey, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
For sure.
Hey, Alfonso, last night I'm watching UCLA and Arizona play, and I was kind of just curious, how much different is playing in the Pac-12 than playing in the Big Ten as someone who's done it the last 2 years?
Well, I feel like Big Ten is more athletic. I feel like they got more like quick guards, big guards, and for sure big men. Like I don't think Pac-12 ever have a Kofi. So I feel like the Big Ten is more like athletic and big guys, and I feel like more Pac-12 is more like systematic guys who can score, but they're not that athletic. They're not that tall. You know what I'm saying?
And now that you've played in the Big Ten for 11 games now, and you guys are 9-2, was there a part of your game that was maybe took longer to adjust to the style of play in the Big Ten? Because they are a lot different in the style of play.
Yeah, like I said before, in the Pac-12, just a shooter, spot up shooter, or like come on screen shooter. But in Big Ten, Brad did a great job to get me the ball in ball screens and get me involved on screens and a lot of movement in the court. So I can bring that attention that I'm bringing right now to help my team be better offensively. So I feel like in that situation, that's what I got better.
Do you feel like your game fits one league better than the other after you've played in both of them for at least a significant portion of time now?
Yeah. My numbers are way better. My percentages are way better, and I feel like I'm a better player for sure. Yeah.
Thanks, Alfonso. Appreciate you.
Fonz, what's the biggest difference as a 24-year-old and how you see the game, or, biggest difference in your game than maybe when you were 17, 18, 19?
Well, I feel like I'm more mature. If I have a game that I score 5, 10 points, I'm mad. Even though we won, I feel like I didn't help the team. I feel like I didn't do anything to help the team to be productive. But like right now, I'm like probably like I sometimes I don't even score in the half, and I'm like I don't care, we up. You know what I'm saying? Right now, all in my heart is to win, and we first in the Big Ten. So that helps. That situation, that mindset, I didn't have that when I was at 17, 18. But I was kind of more like selfish guy. You know what I'm saying? But right now, I'm more like as a team player, and I like that. I really, I'm proud of myself in that part.
When did that flip for you?
When I started losing, I feel like every time like I scored like 20 or 30 and we lost the game, it's not a good feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you scored, you did really good, but we didn't win the game, and nobody cares if you scored 30 or 40, you lose the game. Nobody cares about that. People care about championships. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah, I have to like find other ways to feel better after a game, and the way it's winning the game.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, Alfonso. I know you kind of talked about defense earlier, and I know you guys kind of have Kofi and Andre, and it seems like you're relatively healthy for the first time all year. Do you think you guys are kind of settling into an identity as a team? And if so, kind of what is that?
We good. I mean, like I said, we always coach always find ways, to ways that we can, like, everybody can fit and feel comfortable, in the situation. I feel like Bello is good, started or not. He always gonna be a good player. He's always gonna help us to get wins, because he's special, man. He a special guy. He always positive in and out of the court. So I feel like he don't care if he start or not. I feel like coach always told us even you all you got to do is find a ways to help us. You know what I'm saying? Even though it doesn't matter what role you are, you just gotta help our team. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, we're doing good. We're really good in that situation. So
yeah, and I know, I guess, kind of defensively, having guys like Trent and DeMonte who can kind of do well on teams' main options, how much does that kind of open up and help you guys defensively?
Well, I feel like I don't know why they didn't consider Trent Fraser to the defensive player of the year, but I feel like he's one of the biggest key in the team, and to help us, win games, because he really be locking other players up every time. Like every time he guards somebody, they probably got 5-10 points, and after that game they scored 20 or 30. So it's you know what I'm saying, Montez and all the guy doing the really, really good job with other stars players. So I feel like they be a big key in our wings, because they are doing a really, really good job in the defensive end. I don't know why they didn't consider them in the defensive player of the year. It's kind of crazy, to be honest.
Yeah, and I guess how much has Trent kind of taught you about defense, and how has he kind of brought you along on that side of the ball?
Well, he always tell me almost what to do in defense. You know what I'm saying? I always listen. I feel like he's a great player. I feel like he's great, especially on defense. So to me, it's more like another coach to me. I feel like when I'm kind of struggling, he come to me and be like, "Hey, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you gotta think this way." You know what I'm saying? He always find details to help me to get better. So I really appreciate that. I feel like he's a really coach in that situation to me, and he's a big brother. So we have that chemistry already. We help each other every time too.
Have time for one quick question from Joey.
So can you give us the origin of the arrow celebration that you have after you hit a three?
Sorry?
Can you give us the origin story of the arrow celebration that you have after you hit a three?
Well, I started in high school. I don't know. I was just shooting threes, and I was a lot of NBA games and a lot of college games, and I was some people got celebrations, but I don't know mine. I don't know. I feel like I scored a lot of threes, and I don't have nothing after that. I feel like it's gonna be cool if I do a celebration, so I can help the fans to pump up. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just find a way to just get the ball and arrow. Sometimes I have different celebrations. Sometimes it was my hand is hot, or look at my numbers or my name. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like that was the best one, the arrow, because it's I feel like it's the best. This is the best way to help these fans to just still pump up and create a great environment.
Thanks, Fonzo. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody.